and welcome to round number 12 of Season 5 of the Sunoco Elite Series. We are here back at Armory Digital Superspeedway for our second trip here, and from what we've seen so far this weekend, it probably won't be our last time here. It's been an exciting weekend throughout practice, lots of drafting. Drafting seems to be the main story here, as it's very hard to avoid a draft, and that's how it was last season, that once Duncan got out of the draft in the lead, he was a sitting duck from there, and Caesar took the win at the end. But surprisingly enough, Caesar not in the field this year, so we don't have a hometown hero. But on pole position today, you got Hans Windhelm, the German, instead, who actually got third, who pushed his teammate Julio Caesar to the win here last season. Windhelm trying to get win number 2 of the season and climb through the boards. I believe he's top 10 in points, so I can see him rising up throughout the next few races. Alongside Alex Benyako, who is currently, if I'm correct, I want to say third in the part-time championship behind Joey Manico and Jay Durrell. Benyako has outperformed a lot of people this season and has probably outperformed all the part-timers, even though he's only third, due to it being multiple races, as the two on top only have one race this season so far, but they all have repeat occurrences coming later. Alex Benyako, very impressive this season, very much expected to get a ride next season in Elites, get himself out of lights, even though he hasn't been performing that well in lights. On row 2, you got Jovic, your second in points chasing, or no, he's third in points now, chasing after Roush and Arndt. Jovic, after a terrible devastation last week of Falcon Hill, we'll have to see, can Jovic make it up today? He starts third, alongside Jeffrey Fingai in his last season, his last trip here in Brazil. I'm about to get the command real quick. Fingai in his last start here in Brazil. Try to make it a good one, starting P4. I believe that's his best qualifying this season. I'm not sure about that, though. On row 3, gonna have to get a little quicker. You got Carson Bowers and Philip Scott, two big people who seem to be huge threats this season, but haven't had the consistency they've wanted. Bowers just cursed with DNFs, and Scott just hasn't been on performance since Michigan. We'll have to see if they can get on it here today in Armory Digital. I love this pit lane exit. They designed this track very nice. On row 4, you got Adam Vincent in his last season until, I believe, season 9 was it when he said he would return, making his last appearance here at Armory Digital. Alongside Max Anderson, still looking for win number 8 to close the gap down on William Brock. Starting P8, he could do it today. And on row 5, you got Dan Luison, who was known to be good at super speedways. He was good at Talladega last season, where he led most laps. That was when he was full-time. Now he's part-time here at Epic Motorsports. And he starts P9, proving that he is still good at super speedways. Alongside Jack Halleck in his last season before he works on going down to lights and helping Thundersport GP with funding, stuff like that, and just direction of the team, making his last starts, and his last start here in Brazil for himself as well. A lot of people in this top 10 making their last starts here. The only other one we're missing is Ryan Monaco, who starts midfield, also making his last start here in Brazil. But this may not be Vincent's last start. The performance of this track, well, it'll probably be around season 9, so maybe it won't be Vincent's last ride here. But out of the last corner, it'll be Hans Windhelm. 39 laps around this beautiful super speedway here in Brazil. Coming into the restart zone, Hans Windhelm, the German, will get down to the green flag here at Armory Digital Superspeedway. Green flag is in the air. Fingai looked like he wanted to jump on the outside of Benyako, but hesitated to do so. Slipped back in the line. The outside can work, but they need to get up to speed. That's important, but right now, Windhelm looks like he's going to clear Benyako for the lead. It's a slow start. That's how it usually works around here. The start is pretty slow. They need to get up to speed, which is not very easy here for some reason. But as they speed up, you can see Jackson trying to do a 4 wide already. Not going to work. Slipping behind Luison. Jovic going for the lead early. Anything can happen here. It's Armory Digital. We expect a big one around lap 10, 11. That's the predicted incident. May go later, maybe earlier. We'd hope not. But Jovic will lead the first lap here in Brazil. Your third in points. He really needs this against his points rivals. Roush, 34th. Where is Arndt? Even further, dead last. Arndt seems to have lost momentum in his championship fight, but Jovic seems to have all of it. But Philip Scott, again, trying to get himself back on top where he knows he's good. A lot of people think Philip Scott's going to get a championship one day. Could be this season, but with, I believe he's near the end of the top 15, or the end of the top 20. Not sure if he'll get it. This championship's a while out of his reach, but Jovic, it definitely is not out of his reach. I see Bartlett's been coming through the pack. Bartlett looks like he wants to go down the inside of the 10 of Paul Jackson. That's what I'm talking about. Now the outside's starting to kick in. Windhelm and Scott have been even for a while. Both chasing after the 6, who's been defending both lines very well. Now he's defending that outside who has momentum shift. Oh, the outside got a very good momentum shift, and Benyako's knocked out of line. Windhelm down the inside, back for the lead. On deck, Jovic. Lap 3 coming to lap 4. And Windhelm taking the lead back. You could see some people back there that could be threats. Roman Rahal. He hasn't won it at Superspeedway, which was tottering in Season 2. Rahal also expected to get a ride next season. Where that'll be is unknown. Anderson won at Bermuda last season. He knows how to win at a Superspeedway. Caldwell, if I'm correct, he won at Michigan once and Diamond Ridge twice. Shepard's coming up. He's the Superspeedway king. A lot of big Superspeedway guys here. But they're all chasing after the German. If I'm correct, the Scottish. The Scot. And then it's Jackson and Scott having a nice tussle right now. Jackson in third position, going for second on Windhelm. Now Jackson for the lead on Jovic. Even though this place can be very random like Talladega, you still like Talladega, you see that pattern where there's the few people who stay near the front the whole race. We'll have to watch out for those people. But Jackson out front. Oh, but he's being... The pull on the outside is pulling Jovic with him. Jovic might actually take him on the front stretch if he gets a good enough run with Windhelm. And Jackson doesn't have much help from Scott because Scott lost a little momentum, it seemed. I think Jovic's got it back. He does. Dak Jovic back to the lead. Jackson gonna push. Ooh. Looks like Jovic's helping Windhelm on the outside. Trying to get that outside run going a little bit. Eric Monaco and Laughter Stucol working together. The rank D sticking together, but Stucol gonna flinch low. Go for some position. Stucol. Always been on HHSR, and now she's taken a leadership part of the team. Team was renamed to include her. But she's never won. No female driver has ever won. But that was a strong run on the inside line out of Stucol. She might have actually just made it 3 wide. No, not going to get there on Jackson just yet. We are 4 wide. Oh, there's a wreck. Lap 7, that's where it happened. Big wreck behind. I heard it all. It's a battle back. Oh, I heard a lot of contact. Oh, there's a lot of contact. A big one strikes. You saw people fighting back to the line, though. Where are they? There they are. These 4 It looks like Jovic's going to get it back to the line. I don't think Jackson has the challenge. Unless Sunoco goes with him. No. Jackson, who's going to get it at the line? Who's leading? It's Jovic. Actually, Sunoco might get Jackson. No. Jackson going to hold on a second. We'll go back and see what happened. Our first true big one of the season strikes as it would be Eric Monaco, Philip Scott touching, and it would send the pack into chaos as a ton of people were involved in this incident, but a lot of people were able to slow down correctly and avoid it all, like Finn Guy, Skylar Johnson. Anderson didn't avoid it. Paulson, Halleck, Griffin, Rahal, Freeze, Arndt. Your points leaders in it. Thompson, Fitzwater, Iran, Carlson, Shepard, Alog. An absolute disaster for about half the field. And this race just got interesting. But it's Dak Jovic leading it back. We'll be back in just a moment. So, 3 people stayed out. Other than that, everyone else pit. You got Nick Pericles, Ryan Monaco, and Scott Roush. Your second of points. That was honestly very smart out of Scott Roush to stay out, because he needs to get close to Jovic. Here, tires aren't as important. The importance is in the draft. So, to do what they did there, that is a very nice thing. Jackson going to come out just behind Jovic. You see that they're side by side. But Jovic going to get it. Then it's Jackson and Sunoco and Windhelm. There it is. So your top 4 when we finished. Oh, Jones and Skylar Johnson got together a little bit back there while trying to decide the order. Didn't look like too big a contact. Let's go back and look, see how much damage is on that car. Nah, there's nothing there. Little tiny little tap. No big deal. They're fine. Probably like little to no damage. But Nick Pericles will be your leader, your Falcon Hill winner, leading this race. We'll be back. Let's read your retirements, shall we? Fitzwater, Log, Aron, Griffin, Shepard, Anderson, Paulson, Halleck, Carlson, Freeze, Louison, and Mulcher will not proceed in the race. Thompson and Arndt will. They got that car sort of fixed out of Arndt, but it's still going to be a stretch to do anything at all in this race. But this means everyone left in the race will receive points, which is a sigh of relief for John Arndt. Meaning he will receive points no matter what, but it's still... Sorry. I'm still a little under the weather. It's still not very many points, especially when these two are 3rd and 4th. We may see Scott Roush take the points lead. It's also very good for people like Paul Jackson, who really needed a boost in their championship. This is the way to do it. And Red Stallion, 8 and 9. Gatlin Downey in the top 10 right now. Very impressive. We'll have to see how this goes. Duncan had this win taken away from him at this track barely last season. We'll see how that goes. Nick Pericles, lap 11 of 39. He'll lead it back down to the green flag here in Armory Digital Superspeedway. About 27 laps to go this time around. And Scott Ganassi Racing, followed by 2 Roush Racing Enterprises cars, back green here in Brazil. Thompson, slow, not sure about Arndt. Arndt pulls out on Thompson, doesn't want to be involved in that much longer. Good decision. Might as well stay with the leaders in case people drop off. You can pass them later once they go a lap down. Arndt seems to have speed. Oh, never mind. Arndt just lost a lot of speed there. But it's Ryan Monaco fighting with Pericles at the front. Jovic and Roush, championship rivals, could be for the points lead right now, fighting amongst each other. Windhelm and Jackson fighting as well. Top 6 breakaway as of now. Duncan trying to join in. I see. There's Eric Monaco. Got a little bit held up, I think. Ugh. A lot of people held up. This whole pack was held up by Thompson for a moment. Now he's pushed wide. Curtis trying to get away. Rowe trying to get away. But now the battle at the front's heating up. Once again, Jovic and Windheld top two. Once again, these two will fight for a lead. But now Duncan's getting in this thing. Stuckel's in this. It's weird to say after Stuckel's in this fight, but she very much is. And she's down the inside for third with Jackson and Jovic. Gatlin Downey down the inside. Downey trying to prove that leaving Shock Allison was a mistake. Down the inside, that is for 7th and 6th. Now going for 5th, possibly 4th. A very good run. Oh no. Brock, he's here now. He wants number 10. That's a win that's been eluding him all season long. He's been waiting, hoping, praying for the opportunity to get that number 10, and now might be the time. There's Monarch, the 88 and the 8. That would be the two cars that did hunt Duncan down for the win last season. Except it was the 88 and the I think it was the 50. 50 changed to the 8 for Ryan Monaco, and then changed for Finn Guy when he swapped over. Duncan has some weird memories here, but it's Downey in the lead, fighting with Stuckel. It's a Rank D, top 2. Rank D has never won in SCS history, and it's still a stretch today, even though they're 1-2 because they got a stampede behind them. Jackson still very much in it on the outside. Duncan, depends on who Jackson goes with on the outside. If he goes with Brock, then Brock's going to get the run. If he goes with Duncan, Duncan's going to get the run. But they're out of 2, and Downey is running for his life because Pericles is coming up now. Lap 17, we're almost halfway through this race. Middle of lap 19 is your halfway point. Brock down the inside, and he's for the lead here in Armory Digital, going for 10. What a day that would be to finally see the first person hit 10 career wins. Someone hit the double digits. But Downey fighting back on the outside. This is very impressive out of Gatlin Downey. Something you don't see often out of him. Because at this current moment, he might be fighting for a ride altogether. Threat of being knocked out of SCS and pushed down to PLS. To lights. He's fighting with Brock for the lead. That's already an accomplishment in itself. If you could fight with Brock and win, that's impressive. Because Brock is no one to toy around with. Brock just needs the draft, and he needs the help from Nick Pericles. Pericles also wants a double here. I'm sorry if I cough a lot. Again, still under the weather. Been sick the last few days, but I need to get this video recorded. But we're getting there. Lap 19. We're at the halfway point of the race, and it's Downey leading this race now over Pericles, and looks to be soon to be Stuckel. Downey backing up to get the draft. Wanting to block both lines on the outside, but not focusing on the inside. Now he is gonna go low, block the inside. He is very good at blocking, it seems. But not gonna be enough. Now it's Pericles' turn to make an attempt for the lead. The draft is so important. If Stuckel stays on the back of Pericles, Pericles might just do this. Oh, she's getting a little bit away from him, though. Got it. He's gonna get him now. Got the inside in 1 and 2. This should be the opportunity he needs. And Pericles in the lead now. Depends on if he can get clear. He's moved up to the middle line. Scott's getting close. Pericles' teammate. Oh, and he's really slow. Oh no. 7 seconds a lap slower. 22 miles per hour slower. Downey! Oh! They're all stuck. Sunoco to the lead. Wow. After Sunoco and Ryan Monaco, Sean Angel, Adam Vincent, Gatlin Downey are the first 5 out. Now it's a scramble. Jovic getting through. Oh, that did not help Hercules at all. You'd think it would. But now, it's Ryan Monaco to the lead, followed by Angel. Angel going for his 3rd win this season. His 2nd points win this season, because the other one was the Royale. He's a Royale champion now. He has a name to live up to. But he's got his teammate right behind him. Their other teammate, Paulson's out of the race. And their other teammate, Benyako, I don't know where Benyako is. 22nd. That's rough. So now Duncan. Down the inside, Angel was forced wide. Now it's Duncan's turn. Back to the lead. Roush and Jovic look like they're going to meet up again. Jackson got held up a lot, but he's getting back in this. Hercules and Brock. Pretty far down, actually. Curtis, nicely by. Monarch, nicely by. Louis Carlson's out of the race. Yes, he is, so it's up to these two. They're not doing bad. Like, they're doing pretty well, actually. They're pretty well off. Bowers holding people up now. We knew it'd be chaotic with these lap cars. These lap cars are helping Monarch so much, which is exactly what they need. Like last season, the Monarchs are sticking together. Finn guy blocking the wide line. Curtis blocking the low line. Now looks like they're going to hook together. They see the chance. They see the chance to hook up with the pack ahead. They want to take that chance. Chance to get out of the top 15 and into the top 10. Down the inside of Bowers. Down the inside of Thompson. They are very good at getting around these lap cars. Finn guy and Curtis are catching the Roush. And they're in the battle now. It's Duncan and Windhill, top 2. About a second ahead of Downey, Jovic, and Jackson. Then it's a little bit down, about half a second down. Not much anymore, actually. It's down to Brock, Vincent, Bartlett, Hercules, Sunoco, Angel, Ryan Monaco, Roush, Curtis, and Finn guy. Even Irvine, I could see winning this race if it tightens up enough. Which, as you know, the draft's important. The more people in the draft, the better the draft. Which means the faster you go, which means the closer you get. They're closing in on the top 2. Next to the lap cars, Rahal and Jimmy Perez. Another group of people involved in that wreck, just bad luck. Good 4 seconds down. They're still getting a good amount of points, but not what Rahal wanted for his part-time championship. Oh, they're catching him now. Jackson down the inside of Downey. Downey doesn't get a draft. It'll be an easy pass for the 10. Slips up, blocks his momentum. Very good. And he's got him. Good job, Jackson, slipping into 3rd. They closed a ton that time around. Jackson's actually pulling personal bests. Fast lap, Bartlett. Wow. Dan Bartlett, very impressive. Where are you? Did I miss you? Yeah, I did. Wow, he's still pulling these kinds of laps. He's the fastest guy on track easily. Bartlett trying to bring one home for Trailblazer in his first career win. Jackson going for number 3, his first since season 3? Duncan, his first since season 1. During the Royale, Brock has, I believe, waited over a season for number 10. Downey never got a win. Hercules going for the double. Jovic waiting for number 1. Vincent trying to get his 2nd of the season. Sunoco looking for number 1. Angel looking for number 3. Monaco looking for number 1. And then there's Monarch. Monarch and RRE, Roush Racing Enterprises. They are allies. So this is the Foreign Alliance right now, trying to hunt through. Trying to catch Angel and Ryan Monaco. They've caught the double wide lap cars. Oh, that is worst case scenario for all of them. But that is best case scenario for Monarch. Monarch just getting closer and closer. Downey back to the lead. Gatlin Downey and Dan Bartlett. Ryan Monaco and Angel in this. Where is Monarch? You know they want it. They're 10 mile an hour faster. They're going to catch him. How far? 2 seconds. They're not far at all. There they are. Monarch's in this. Monarch is right in the thick of it now. Monarch for the second year in a row at this track. They're right in the thick of the battle for the win. Because now they've caught Brock, and that's what they need. That's the ticket for Finguy and Curtis. Finguy has not won since season 3, if I'm correct, where he got a 2-win season, both at Speedways. Curtis, in his rookie season, his rookie full-time season, never won a race. And they're through the lap cars again, flawlessly. They know how to get through the lap cars. They know how to work together. Curtis and Finguy seem like a very good team. And now they've reached Windhelm. Windhelm knows the power of this team. And the power of working together at Armory Digital. Because he was part of it. Part of that duo at Monarch. With Caesar and Windhelm working together to get a 1-3. Can Finguy and Curtis repeat that? Coming to 10 laps to go. It's Downey out front. Bartlett in second. Sunoco going for third. This should be fun. 10 to go here in Armory Digital. And Downey wants this more than anything, but so does Bartlett. Don't keep out Downey and Sunoco. They may be ranked D, but they're still fighting. Finguy is right in the pack. And you know he wants it. But the problem is, his teammate's gone. It's up to him to carry the torch for Monarch, unless Curtis can get there. He might. He's fast. Finguy, 49.1. That is a fast one. 1:39. That's your 4th fastest lap on track. He's kicked it into gear. Who's that up ahead? Scott's back. Oh no. Bartlett, what do you do? How do you deal with the lap car? Curtis, you need to get to your teammate. You know how it worked last season for this team, and Brock's going to the lead. Oh no. Finguy is in it now. Jackson, this is what he needed to get back in the race. Jackson's back in the race again. Jackson got held up by a lap car and was stuck and pushed to the tail end of the field, but now he's stuck behind the lap car again. Jeffrey Finguy is back. He's in second now. He's hunted through this field with Curtis, but Curtis is gone. It's up to Finguy to fight with everything he's got for the win. His first win since season 3. That would be a way to end his career, to hunt through the pack like that. The last time we saw him hunt through a pack that efficiently was his Kansas run. Back when he absolutely destroyed everyone at Kansas in season 3. It was an easy win back then. Can he make it an easy win against Brock? Or is Brock going to go for number 10? Could Downey actually do it for rank D? Could Duncan get revenge for that season 1? For last season's and season 1's dry streak. But it's Finguy for the lead. Oh my god, Jeffrey Finguy taking the lead in Armory Digital. Monarch is back. Why are they so good here? Why are they just so strong at Armory Digital? It's 4 wide for second, and Finguy's defending all of them. What is this chaos? 6 laps to go. Duncan's for the lead. Oh, Duncan feeling some deja vu now, but he's got his teammate. Finguy pushed wide. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get back, but that's what we said about Caesar. Jackson got the really low line. Could get the draft with Pericles. If he gets the draft with Pericles, he can hunt right to the front. He's just got to get there. Stay low. The low line is very good here. When it comes to the corners. Your next lap car. Where are they? Thompson. Where? Turn 1. They're going to catch him. They're definitely going to catch him. 5 laps to go for William Duncan. But Finguy is back on the inside. Brock wants it. So many people looking for either redemption or a first chance. And one of them, what looks to be their final stand. This is basically Gatlin Downey's final stand in the Sunoco Elite Series, because if he fails here, then his ride will be in very big jeopardy. He needs this right now to keep his ride. And Bartlett wants it. Bartlett's already reconfirmed to his ride. Bartlett's fine. He just wants a win. Oh boy. Here we go. 4 laps to go for Gatlin Downey. Could he be the first Rank D winner in history? Finguy's back in it again. Finguy is not giving up. And that's what we love about him. He's so ambitious. He's so determined. When he gets close, oh my god. Lap cars everywhere. Oh my god. Laughter Stukel's in it. Winelm's gone. Stukel. Curtis, Finguy, this is your chance. Get with your teammate. If these two hook up, it might be over. No, Finguy didn't get the chance. Oh my god. Winelm's being chased by 2 Rank Ds. One of them is Laughter Stukel. Downey back down. He's not giving up yet. Brock and Finguy out of the pack. Trying to come back. Duncan's making a challenge. 3 wide for the lead. You know how bad Duncan's wants this after last season. It got ripped from his fingertips. It was there. It was in the last corner, and it just got ripped away. And he's back in the lead with 2 to go. Oh, but the 88 is closing. It's deja vu. Duncan's got to be having Vietnam flashbacks right now of this 88. Taking him on the last lap. Could we see it happen all over again? Right now, Gatlin Downey looking close to the 66. Could he mount a challenge? Could we see a Rank D winner? Could it actually happen? 3 and 4 now. Stukel getting a run. I don't know how this is gonna end. Oh my god, I think we're about to get a Rank D winner. I think it's about to happen, folks. I think we're finally gonna get it. Pericles has to pit. Oh no! Pericles is in the pits. White flag for Duncan. Can he finally get revenge? Can he finally avenge himself? Brock's getting close. Oh my god, here we go. 3 wide on the last lap. Brock! The number 1 on the all-time win list, fighting for it. He's number 10, the elusive number 10. Downey trying to become the first Rank D winner. Duncan tried to avenge himself out of the last corner. The fight to the line. The drag race. It's close. Downey's the first Rank D winner. Gatlin Downey has done it. History has been made. The first Rank D winner, and it's Gatlin Downey of all people. My head hurts, my voice is gone, and my heart is racing. We finally got one. And Rank D will sit on top for their first time in SES history. What was the gap? 0-0-1. The second closest finish in SES history, only behind the Michigan finish earlier this season. And Duncan will get it ripped away again. Let's go look back at the finish. As usual, when it's this close, they always recheck it in case there was a technical error. So we're gonna go recheck. We'll be back. If there's a change, then there will be a change, but I think Downey got him. So here it is. We're gonna slow down the tape. Gonna go frame by frame. Did Downey get him? Yeah. No, that's clear. Wow. Gatlin Downey actually did it. The first Rank D winner in Sunoco Elite Series history by 1,000th of a second, by what looks like maybe half a foot, and it's Gatlin Downey. My heart is still absolutely racing. And Duncan has got to be devastated. But the 22 Red Stallion Racing goes back to victory lane again. It's been a while since we've got to say that. Red Stallion Racing. Red Stallion Racing, you've got to be happy about that. Their last win came out of, I want to say it was Roman Rahal or Aiden Shepard. Other than that, they haven't won since those two. And to see Gatlin Downey on top has got to make them so happy. I think it's Rahal who did it. That deserves the utmost congratulations. Gatlin Downey pulled off what no one else has ever done before. Maybe he'll get a good ride next season. Maybe he'll avenge himself, because that is one way to prove that it was all a fluke all along. Oh, I need a breather. Oh, I'm sick and I don't need this right now. Congratulations. Let's go look at your finishing results. So it's Gatlin Downey. First career win. First Rank D winner by 1,000th over Duncan. Brock takes third. Winhelm in fourth. Bartlett in fifth. Stu Cole in sixth. Very nice performance. Curtis in seventh. Finn Guy in eighth. Monarch, once again, very good here. Angel in ninth. And Jackson, rounding out your top 10. Very good performance, but your points contenders, like, they got really stuck in all. Ooh, wait. There's Jovic. Where's Roush? Roush is there. Okay. Yeah, they got stuck throughout the pack and just got pushed down. Just every lap car that came by, they were just ailed by it every single time. But that really helps people like Jackson, like Angel, like Duncan. My God. I can't handle this right now. My mind is still racing. But Gatlin Downey has actually done it. Do we have a better view on this camera? We can look at it. There it is. That's much more clear. That's much more clear. Yeah, you can see that easily. That was Downey. Congratulations. That's all I can say. We got one more thing before we're done, because let's go look at your points. So as we look at the points after that race and after I got a drink, John Arndt still in the points lead, but only by 10 points this time over Scott Roush. It's a close battle now, as it's a long road ahead, and right now, 11 people can take the points lead with Halleck 1 point off. John Arndt, oh, you're in trouble now. Scott Roush only 10 points back. Windhelm 30 points back. Jovic 57, Duncan 83, Caldwell 94, Irvine 102, he's in it. Rowe 103, Johnson 105, Paulson 107, and Jackson 108 back. We'll tie up all the people who could take the points lead currently. It could change again. God, that would be frightening. You got some people back here who still looking for some better results. Some people who got better results. Finn Guy jumps up from 31st to 24th. He's finally back with a little bit of momentum. Bartlett jumps 7 positions as well. Moves himself up into the top Rookie of the Year position. 2 positions ahead of Jimmy Perez, who moved up 1 position ahead of Steven Thompson. You got, who else moved up a lot? Laughter Stukel moved up 6 positions from the 28th to the 22nd position, making HHR almost in the top 20. That would be fun if they made it. Shepard's still falling. Iran's falling. Carlson's falling. Anderson's falling. Freeze is falling. Freeze and Curtis now starting to battle for 3rd in the Rookie of the Year contender. 3rd in the Rookie of the Year battle. But right now it's Bartlett and Perez in a tight battle right now. Your part-time championship, I haven't actually calculated that yet. That'll probably be talked about next race. Well, I could probably skim over it real quick and see who's the leading. No, it's still Durrell. It's still definitely Durrell. Yeah, it's definitely still Durrell. Durrell still has it for now. But Durrell will be back in the next part-time race, and if it doesn't go well, it could go from great to bad instantly. But your constructor standing still a little mixed up. Scott Ganassi and Maverick on top by a lot of points. They're miles ahead. Then it's Clever Haas, who's confirmed to move down to rank B. Then it's Epic Motorsports, Shock Allison, Roush Racing. Full Frontal, Trailblazer, HHR, which is HHSR now. I need to fix that. Fitzwater Australia Racing, Monarch Motorsports, and Red Stallion Monarch. Ugh, they're falling behind. They're going to need a little pick-me-up, but they're not too far off. But even with that win, Red Stallion's still so far behind. Sucks for them, but it's still a win. A win is a win, and they've got to be at least a little happy about that. Because even though Downey only moved up 1 spot, that was a lot of points he gained, and it's still a win to his name. His first win, his first top 10, his first top 5, his first top 10. All in one race. Just congratulations to Gatlin Downey to make history. And congratulations to John Arndt being able to hold on to his points lead another day. Next time we're going to Argentina. We all know what's there. Nahuahuapi, our big road course. Again, like I said last year, it was built last season. It was built last season before the season started. Just right before the season started, it finished production. It was put on the schedule after a little bit of testing there, and it seems like a pretty good race to go to as of now, so hopefully it'll work out once again. So congratulations, John Arndt. Congratulations, Gatlin Downey, most of all, because, God, he had no teammates, no allies. He fought for himself. He fought hard, and he deserved it. Quick all day long. Congratulations is all I can say. And we'll see you guys in Argentina. Ciao.